Welcome to the first episode of Behind the Stitch. My name is KJ and I am the owner of I.SLAND Couture. For those of you who are tuning in and have no clue about who I am or what I do, I am an entrepreneur with a passion for fashion, and I have been a creative in my profession for over a decade. I'm so excited to finally share this space with you, and I want to start by saying thank you to all of my new subscribers. Your support means the world to me, and I am happy you're here. So, this series, if you don't know, is all about taking you behind the scenes of my fashion journey, giving you a closer look at the process and the stories that go into my designs. And in today's episode, I'll be pulling back the curtain on my latest Spice Girl collection, and we'll be elaborating on some fashion fundamentals that you may not know. So, my goal is to make you feel like you're right here in the studio with me, being a part of the creative process, the energy, and ready to explore artistry behind every stitch. So, settle in, get comfortable, and let's dive into our first topic. All right, so let's start with a question that may sound simple, but it's also important. What is a fashion collection? Now, a lot of people might think a collection is just a bunch of outfits put together, but nah, it's way deeper than that. A fashion collection is a story. It's a carefully curated group of pieces, clothes, and accessories that sometimes are all tied together by one central theme or inspiration. So when you look at a collection, you should instantly feel like the story, like maybe it's a summer on the coast, maybe it's like a nightlife in the city, or romance rebellion, or even it might just be nostalgia. But whatever it is, the fabrics, the colors, the shapes, the details all work together to bring that vision to life. So here's the best part about a collection. A great collection isn't just about single pieces. It's also about those pieces that can be mixed, matched, layered, and styled up differently. So, you can put your own sauce on it. Everything connects, but it feels fresh every time you wear it. And that's what makes a collection powerful. It's not just fashion, it's your identity, it's your mood, it's your experience. So every season is awesome because designers like myself, we get to recreate ourselves with different collections and different visions. And that's the importance of understanding what a collection is all about. So you want to keep that in mind whenever you're at the store or you're shopping. When you see designers, whether locally, all around the world, dropping these huge collections or dropping even a limited edition collection like what I just dropped, understand that it's more than just a bunch of clothes being put together, but it's our creativity, our visions being sold to you, and we want you to share in that experience with us. So going into our next topic, it will be the conversation of how I began my Spice Girls collection. So for those of you who don't know, I just recently released a limited edition collection entitled Spice Girl. And how I got this collection is more so a continuation of what I've already had for over a course of the past maybe 3 or 4 years. Giving a little insight, I have a limited edition category available from my brand, and that category deals with any items that I deem are limited edition. So for those of you who don't understand what limited edition means, it means exactly what it sounds like. It may be here for a short amount of time, for a limited time, or there may be limited items in that category, which means that only a few people will be able to get it. My brand specializes in creating custom designs and things that you won't see everywhere on everyone. So there are those items that I create that are maybe 1 or 2 or 3 of its kind, depending on how I feel about whatever it is that I'm creating. And that's what limited edition consists of. So back to how I ended up with Spice Girl. It's a continuation from limited edition items that I have called my Island Couture icons. And for those of you that aren't aware of my icons, every year I collaborate with a model that I think is very outstanding. They're great in their expertise. We have done work together, or we've collaborated together in some kind of way over the years. And these models have just been absolutely amazing when it comes to their performance, their professionalism, their ability to be whatever I need them to be in a matter of a design or a concept that I create. And these people, they just stand out. They absolutely are just stars in their own rights. Many of them have their own professions. Many of them have their own businesses. And what we do together is make magic, and we make memories that are absolutely unforgettable. So the inspiration behind me creating this Island Icons collection is because forever everybody has known about graphic tees that have just been all over the world when it comes to figures, whether they be famous or it's like an art graphic or anything of that sort. So I took that idea and I made it my own by creating graphic tees with people that I think are iconic. So that's what the Island Icons is about. And that Island Icons is a part of my limited edition category for my brand. So once again, every year I select a model, and it's not just like a selection where, oh, I like this person, so I'm going to pick them. There's a bit of a chemistry and a spiritual connection or energy aspect that comes into who gets selected. And that's important to me because whoever I select has been a person that I have either witnessed or encountered a lot of awesome memories and great things professionally. And it's just their moment to shine. And I feel like it's very important to shine spotlights and give people flowers while they're alive. So I wanted to create something and do something for people who may not be as famous and get as famous as, you know, someone like a famous supermodel like a Naomi Campbell or anything like that. For my models to let them know that I appreciate them, I appreciate their work, I appreciate all of their effort, and they're iconic to me. Because, like, being honest, we never know what we have goals, of course, of what we want to do, where we want to end up, but life happens to us all. So it's not necessarily going to be something that may happen to everyone. It's my hope and prayer that it does. Absolutely. I would love to see every model that I've ever worked with reach the stratosphere and beyond when it comes to reaching the success that they deserve as a model. So realistically, that's not the world we live in. And I want to be a person to let them know that you were appreciated, you were seen, I recognized you, and you're iconic to me. So that Spice Girls limited edition collection was the theme for this year, and it features one of the models that I've worked with but also have known for probably the majority of my life. And she was the inspiration for this year. So I wanted to create a collection dedicated to her, inspired by her. Her name is Ashcat. She is a brand ambassador of mine, a owner of Relentless Being. I'm wearing the earrings. Shout out to Ashcat. So I wanted to create the collection and build the collection this year based on her, because that's where my creativity went. And the creativity for each year is different. So it may be something totally different next year for whoever my icon of 2026 will be. But as of today, the I.SLAND Couture limited edition collection is based on Ashcat, her input, her work that she's put in, and who she is as a person. And that was my inspiration. So again, I told you a collection can be a conglomerate of items that are put together based around a certain theme. And in this particular case, the theme was a person. So I took what I know about her, the energy that she's given, the relationship that we've built together over the years, and I built a collection dedicated to her. So all of the colors that you see, like the purple lush set that I have sitting here in the back, her favorite color is purple. So that is based off her. All of it was dedicated to her and inspired by her. She's Ash Cat, meow. So throughout the collection, you will see leopard prints and accents of leather on certain pieces and certain items because she's Ash Cat. That's literally her nickname, and that's what she goes by. And yeah, so that's what a collection is all about. And when it comes to the Spice Girl limited edition, the name Spice Girl is her name that I gave her. As my brand ambassador, I call her Spice Girl because she's the spiciest. I mean, who are we kidding here? And if you've ever seen her on the runway, you'll understand exactly what I mean. So that's what this collection came from. That's where it was birthed from. That's where it was inspired from. And I absolutely had a blast creating it and the pieces that came with it. So at the end of the day, that's what the Spice Girl collection is all about. Now, I have a challenge for you when it comes to understanding what a collection is now and understanding how I came to build the Spice Girls limited edition collection. Y'all ready for topic 3? Let's get into it. All right, so getting into topic 3, I've already discussed with you what a collection is and how I created the I.SLAND Couture limited edition Spice Girl collection. Well, for this topic, I want to give you some tips and some takeaways for you who may be a creative or may have, the inspiration to create your own collection on some things that you could do to create that collection. So remember, inspiration is a very, 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 very important part of creating a collection. The collection can be large in number or it can be small in number. At the end of the day, you want to make sure it's cohesive and it's based on whatever inspirational theme that you desire or that you have. Make sure the pieces are cohesive. Make sure it's something that you can mix and match because you don't want to limit yourself to just one particular piece or one particular style and then you're stuck there and you don't use your creative juices to bring another style aesthetic to what you have. Definitely want to make sure your colors, the fabrics that you choose, if that's your bag, because I do believe that everybody is not designer. I do understand that. And so your creativity in creating your collection may not even have anything to do with fashion. If you're a photographer, for example, you may create a collection of photos where, let's think. You may want to create a collection of photos where it gave off like an animated theme. I don't know. So get creative with it, but at the same time, focus and make sure that whatever it is that you're creating, it has an inspiration and everything is consistent and it matches. And I think that you'll have fun doing that if you want to start building your own. So this is the end of our very first episode. I am super excited and grateful for all of you who thought it not robbery to come sit with your girl and just kind of understand a few things about the process of what it takes to do things behind the stitch. So learning about collections, what they mean, and all that it entails, you get a little more insight and hopefully you can gain a little more respect to designers or creatives like myself who do this on the daily, do it all day, every day. And when we put it out to the world for you guys to purchase it, we want you to buy it. We want you to support. So I'm very, very grateful that y'all thought to come on in, sit in here, and just learn a little more about what I do. I appreciate it, and I'm super, super happy for anyone who may get inspiration from this. And I want you to know that you can go wherever you want to go with building a collection or even just drawing inspiration from the simplest things. So until next week, I'll meet y'all for episode 2 then. I hope you all have a fantastic week. And yes, thank you for going behind the stitch with KJ today. See you soon.